Greetings, ladies and gentle players. It is July 20th, 2020, a Monday, and that means it's a wonderful day for murder. I'm over here on my Fox account. 5 down, because I want to rank it back up to 6, because, it's just sad that it's 5 right now. What can I tell you? There are a few kind of interesting tidbits that I also want to announce. I did play 5 down on PandaNet. I might want to actually upload a couple of those games at some point on my channel. Not sure where or when, so you can look forward to that coming out in the future at some point. I'm also looking for someone who fluently can read and write Chinese, because I have a little project that I have in mind that I could happily use your assistance with if you are interested. Email me at dwyrin@dwyrin.tv, and I will inform you of the details. Oh, and there is a shorty coming out either this week or next week, depending on how my schedule...
invites you to play.
Speaking, shut up. Depending on how my schedule turns in, that some of you are going to hate. So a lot of things to look forward to.
Start to play.
Alright, got a game. I'm white. The heck? That's not possible. Literally started after I got a game. Double 4-4. I always like seeing if they... I always like seeing if they 3-3 was what I was about to say. Alright, we'll do the old school stuff. Jesus Christ, you've got to be joking. So, if I play here again and do this way, it's playable. I'm tempted to just do this one instead, though, and then back off here. So we're going to do it. There you go. Supposed to push again, but he didn't. That we're gonna ignore. Normally I would, I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it. Okay. He actually wants to go into the avalanche. That's cool and all, but I really don't want to, so we're not going to. And he really doesn't know it, so that's a good thing, huh? Supposed to play like here. Gonna go ahead and come on up, threatening to build. He's just gonna push from the first line or second line. That's fine. Nothing wrong there. Shoulder hitting is good. Following up here is good. This is not good for him. It's just strengthening me. There's really no reason for it. I could probably play something crazy here, but we're just not going to. I bet he jumps again. Oh god, I bet he does it. I mean, he has to, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of territory is kind of sick. That's really solid. This area here is mine now. What do you want to do now? Now he just attaches and tries to reduce everything. Okay. So the key here is I can actually hunt it because I have ladders in multiple directions. This is now mine. I think I can actually connect here or turn back, one of the two. I'm just gonna go ahead and play here. The ladder goes to me. So, not sure what he was hoping for here. Going to extend. And I'm empty triangling here because he owes me the cutting point defense. Tempted to cut here too, because then the top stones die. But he can ladder me, he can turn me a little bit. So this area entirely is mine. All of this is mine. So we're going to reduce him to second line, or third line, sorry. Here into here is pretty much guaranteed life. I'm going to see if I can't attack these 2 stones. All evidence suggests maybe I can. But let's play a little bit lightly instead. Alright, found something to yield. Do I want to extend? He might Hane, though. Tell you what, let's not do that. Let's just extend up. Does that matter? I'll play here, sure. Fast game, potentially, eh? Extend, I suppose. Get some territory, top of the board. I'll respond to that. Have fun. Yep, you got your 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points as per usual from the 3-3 invasion. But if we look at the estimator, we see the global problem being he's 20 points behind. That's, not good. So he wants to make that up here. I think I'm going to save my 2 stones. Maybe not. I might actually counterattack this instead. This doesn't work 2 different ways. However, the Hane is interesting, isn't it? Hane is kind of interesting indeed. I can Atari here. Atari here. Taking here would be great. As mentioned, taking here would be great. Something like this for the large area there would be nice, but I think I want to play something like this one instead. Get territory here in the corner, in the middle-ish area. Let's go ahead and threaten to save our 1 stone. Sente, because if I go here, I can Atari. Let's go ahead and make sure he can't come in. He'll do that, of course. Do I care about that, though? I don't think I do. Let's keep building the middle. Let's just keep building the middle. He can do whatever he wants to do. I kind of want to keep building the middle. No lie. I'll connect solidly because I can push here and cut him. Is he gonna let me cut him? That'd be crazy. You're actually gonna just drop dead then. Do I get to kill 2 stones? I mean, if that's what I get to do, that's what I get to do. What do you want to do, buddy? Okay. This is actually fine. This is actually technically a go. A more aggressive player, a professional definitely, would throw in here right now. Wait, why wouldn't I then? Good point. Yeah, why wouldn't I then? Oops, you don't have a single eye, brother. I think you're about to die in the middle of the board. Oh, that's... Ooh. Are you really? Yup, you resigned. Oh my god. Alright, 10-minute Murder Monday. That was amazing. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, that feels nice. That was so good. I like that one. I can't outdo myself there. 10-minute Murder Monday. I don't even know how to outdo myself on today. There's no way. It's impossible. Tell you what, second game, let's just go over a professional game, just like I mentioned. Let's go over a professional game, and I even know which one I'm going to look at, because it kind of inspired this game. Right, so game we're looking at right now is a YKPCX game, otherwise known as Fan Ting Yu. He is one of the few human 10-dans on Fox, which means at the 9-dan level, he played enough rated games to effectively be able to double rank at any other time. So you pretty much go undefeated at 9-dan to get 10-dan. Fantastic. Considering he's doing that against professionals, not amateurs, because there are professionals who could probably do that against amateurs all day long at 9-dan and double rank there, but they don't, which is interesting. They don't do that. One, partially because they figure amateurs are going to bot against them, and let's be real, a lot of amateurs would. But yeah, to do that against professionals, means that online, he's on another level. So he is white this game, as we can see here. And wouldn't you know it, he is playing another 10-dan. So this is like the top tier level of online Go. So yeah, he's white, opens up with a double 4-4. His opponent, double 3-4, saying that we're going for the territorial stuff, dude. Double 2-space enclosure, as expected. High approach, pretty reasonable as well. We see black go and pick up a attachment for territory. White or black says, okay, yeah, pretty basic Joseki here. We don't see this very much anymore because of this play. Ooh, it's annoying. You gotta like play here. And sometimes even that alone is enough to give you a headache, because now what are you gonna do? You're gonna play this one? Because then you've already got that, and they can play here, and it's just, ugh. Tiger mouth situations are just not something we do these days. It's just not. I believe me, I feel the pain of those of you who like playing Tiger Mouth back in the day, but nowadays we just don't do it because this is a pain in the butt. So it connects solidly, and then bam, throws down, bam, throws down, and then 3-3. Understandable. Territory, right? Territory, bam, territory. YKPCX blocks facing his stone. I like it. And then he does something crazy. He does the double Hane here. Don't see a lot of whole double Hane, but that goes into this variation where white gets his corner back. Now, I do want to highlight here, I think the double Hane in this position is okay because we're already high on this area, and we've got these lovely targets that we can hit for as white to reduce the bottom if it tries to grow too much. So maybe white looked at this and said, you know what, the double Hane is usually not good because we're losing Sente, And because of this point here, making the capture of these two forcing, we don't really get anything. But black's all nice and low, so is he really get anything here either? Probably not. Probably not. Throws, obviously ignores. You wouldn't want to respond to this, because that just gives your opponent Sente to keep building. If we look at the score guesstimator right now, score guesstimator is black's up by 30 points. And that's rough. That's rough. It's overestimating some of black's territory, overestimating some of white's, but we cannot deny position advantage is definitely to black. So yeah, you can't really respond to that move, can you? No sir, Bob. So sure, plays the enclosure. And black's like, you should have responded to me! And white is like, I do not think so. I'm not stupid. Good force move here. Getting just middle. While black is trying to build and take away all the things simultaneously. What a rude jerk. White builds, and more importantly, keeps moves like this, or this, for example, out of black's hands. Because again, even if you have this position, remember, this is Sente. Can't really pincer this without getting these stones up. And you don't really want to give those stones up, because that's really, really huge. So sure, big move. Fixes shape. The attachment to fix shape is magnifique. Trying to fix the cutting point without just being like, durr, and playing something slow and stupid that we're all gonna say, hey, you know, don't want to do that. So he attaches, being like, I'm fixing myself in Sente, brah. What you got? And taking the territory, because again, right now, black is solidly up in territory. 38 up. White has hopes and dreams, but dang it. Man, those hopes and dreams, they really touch us all. They do. They do. So let's see how white is going to touch us. He decides to Hane, fixing his shape. Nice, nice. And white immediately is ignored because he figures if we respond here, white's going to be safe with that or like one extra move. And then bam! Suddenly the entire board changes and now it's an even board because we've got all that thickness. Black don't want no even board. He's like, I like my 40-point lead, bro! So he decides to split, trying to ensure that white's win condition does not come to fruition. Look how careful he's being. You might say, why doesn't he just do something like this? Well, there's a lot of reasons. One, the obvious one, this kind of just gives away influence, again, for yet another even board. And again, he's trying to avoid it. So we're not being taken advantage of, thus avoiding it. So he plays high. He does not want to be kept low. White ignores temporarily, really good. You're tempted to play here. The danger, of course, being, imagine that not being Sente, and then losing a big point. You either kill the middle now, or you resign. Simple as that. Kill the middle or resign. You lost a big point, because you chose to attack. This is an attack. So, if you are going to play here, sorry, not here, but here, that has to be worth the top. So white doesn't play it. He's like, boom, take the top. Black's like, okay, I'm going to reduce your corner a bit. I don't agree with this one. This one feels greedy. Feels too greedy. Threatening in. Making himself solid still. These moves are so beautiful. The fact that amidst all of this, knowing he's territorially at a disadvantage, he's taking these little moves to ensure he's nice and solid in the center of the board. Without doing that, nothing he does next can happen. Nothing he does next can happen. Threatening, let me in, let me in. Black says, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. White says, well then I'm going to threaten to huff and puff and invade my way in. But it's fine, because Black, turns out he made his territory out of bricks. There's no getting in there. White can huff and puff as much as he wants. He's not going to be able to get in there. But it's fine. It's fine, because apparently White had a little something going. While these little piggies were all huddled in the side of the board in the corner, just making sure White couldn't huff and puff and make his way in, take a look at the shining influence that we are now seeing from White. He's been up to something. He annexed the rest of the neighborhood while they were hiding in their little homes. Okay. Fresh invasion time, because you can't just do something like this. Be like, I'm going to invade this way. Is that fine? Like, oh yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll do. Nah, you gotta reduce this hard. So, here it comes, trying to invade hard. And solid play. Resurrounding. Now, this one here is the most, what's what I'm looking for? Nandake. Unintuitive move that you could possibly imagine from using influence. You want to play moves like this. You got your eyeballs firmly glued to, like, all of that, right? And being like, oh yeah, this is my stuff here, baby. But no. Influence is made to attack. So he's seeing if he can unsettle this group. Because if he can unsettle it, then the attack from the outside will be worth everything. He'll never be able to drop what he's doing and try to reduce the center. Because he's too busy not dying on the left-hand side of the board. So it says, I'm going to kill you. And White's like, oh, I'm scared. What are you going to do if I try to cut through you? And Black's like, I'm just going to kill you. Like, check that out. Your stones. If you can save them if you want, but I'm going to go right into the middle. I'm got more territory than you do. I'm shitting pretty. You're going to lose. So it's coming out. Building up slowly but surely. This is weird. This seems like someone's making a little bit of an oof. Because he is going after to make sure that he's helping his top group, which is a little bit weak still. But it is giving White an awesome chance to develop that center. So okay. Get a little bit of a co here. Little bit of a co here. Little bit of a co here. This is a huge ignore. That is a huge ignore. Because he gets to connect back up now. This is in trouble. Ignores it to go after the top again. Which is nuts. Because then he drops down here. Now these stones are falling. Now it's not just the center. It's being anchored to a side. I'm kind of surprised. I thought he would have gone and played this one, TBH. Just kill off that. But I guess that's a little bit smaller than everything else. I wouldn't have been able to make that decision. I wouldn't have been able to make that decision at all. So he goes here. And this gets to live. But he's getting this side into the middle. I guess that's the part that's most important, right? This side is anchored into the center, where this side is completely enclosed. So I would have made that exchange, which is smaller. But yeah, this is not just a territory here. It's a territory and the influence in the middle of the board. That makes sense. That makes sense. Keeping what he has. Keeping what he has. Grabbing that center. Black says, I'm going to get into the center, but, huge but. We have the Atari. We have the take. We have the re-surround. But then White notices, hey buddy, you're not alive here. Black says, what do you mean I'm not alive here? White says, you aren't alive here. Again, poke, poke, poke. This is the opportunity now for Black to just be like, okay, you're right. You were absolutely right. I was not alive here. I'm just going to take my eye here now and be fine. But Black's like, I'm coming into that middle, man. I don't care about your influence. About your attacking me. Sound familiar? I'm going to come into that center. So Black's like, no. White's like, no. Black's like, yes. Tries to go back and live. White is just interested in those center points. Black, however, is always trying to reduce it, which fair play. If we estimate, game is really, really close and now leading in White's favor if he gets all of this. And White backs off, or Black backs off now, just to live. Right? So comes in, says no. Still just trying to keep his territory. But Black is still refusing to solidly make those eyes. So he divides. Again, still going for more reduction. Not just trying to live. Which means we get to do wonderful things like this. Cutting off the entire center. And sure enough, that's way too greedy. No eyes left on the left-hand side of the board. Multiple ways to falsify that eye. That's already falsified. Make sure that's just not a thing. No eye here. No eye here. Definitely no eye here. Nowhere to go here. Black finally has to resign. Spent the entire game trying to... He got some territory. Gave up some influence to get it, though. And then it was just reduce as fast as we can. Reduce. Got territory, man. The center probably won't be worth enough. But it was. And he was reducing so hard, so much. His group done got killed. Saw this last night on good old Fox. I love watching YKP6's games. Sometimes they can be quite surprising little buggers, like this one was. So yeah, you can kind of see the inspiration behind the game I played a moment ago. Going for that sweet, juicy influence. Because, contrary to popular belief, influence can be deadly. You don't respect it, it'll kill you. Hope you enjoyed my game. Hope you enjoyed YKPCX's game. Hope you enjoyed Murder Monday. And as always, see you next time. Take care, everybody.